You all look very lovely, by the way. So has anyone in the room ever felt like they've had to hide parts of themselves away because they were too much? Give me a show of hands. I see you. And I feel like I've spent all of my life trying to shrink and trying to stay small, which, given that I was born bright orange, has been quite challenging. So this is my natural hair color. It's gone a bit blonde and a bit brown in Bali, but I am officially a redhead. My mum called me a little Satsuma, which is so cute because I had a skin condition. I had so much attention when I was younger. The grandmas loved me. But it also had a dark side. I got bullied a lot. Got punched at school, tormented every single day going to school, just for being me. It was really confusing as a young girl. My brother is also ginger. There is a lot of ginger in my family. And he also had big emotions. My dad was also an incredibly angry man. My parents did the best they could. It's not about that, but there was just no room for my emotions. So I learned to hide away. And this came at a cost. I developed an eating disorder at a young age. I was bulimic and I was addicted to laxatives, which is still uncomfortable to say on this stage, and that's me being incredibly vulnerable. But the hardest part about it is it's so secretive and you have to hide away. No one knew what was happening for a very long time. So I spent most of my former years feeling like I am too much for this world. And it reached a really dark place. At the same time, I was successful. I went to a top business school in the UK and I got a top graduate job. So externally, I was doing really well. But internally, honestly, I was really falling apart. And there were times that it felt like it would be easier if I was not here. Then something really traumatic happened. A man died in my flat, very traumatic. That's a whole other story. But what it forced me to do was, I was faced with this black hole of death in my own home. And I could not hold it together anymore. I couldn't pretend that everything was okay. And I believe, this bit gets me every time, that there's angels in this life that come to help us out. And my best friend is that person. And she said to me, sweetheart, I can't help you anymore. You need to get some help. When I send her this, she'll definitely be crying because she's still my best friend today. And then I went to therapy. And it was the first time in my life I've even spoken about how I'm feeling. I was 30 years old. But something started to change. It gave me an inner confidence that actually my feelings aren't too much. I'm just a human. Thank you, whoever clicked at that. I then got into yoga to heal the relationship with my body. It's been a long journey, but it's been so beautiful. And I became a yoga teacher because I also wanted to teach others how to love and accept their bodies just as they are. Not to do a fancy yoga pose, just to nourish and love your body as it is. So I kept going. I went into schools and advocated for kids because I wanted to tell my story, because I thought if me sharing my story can help one other person not have to go through what I went through, then that is a job well done. I kept growing. I expanded my voice. I was a woman in tech. I spent the last 18 years in tech, in a minority. So I just started speaking up for women. And then it grew into a movement. I did big events. I even got invited to Buckingham Palace, which is an honor if anyone knows Buckingham Palace. So here I am. This is a full circle moment for me as a redhead on this stage with all the things people expect people with red hair to be: feisty, direct, opinionated, super fucking sexy. And I am all of those things. And I am also vulnerable and soft and full of love and full of a life story that people don't often know about. Oh my God, I've hit time. So I just want you to know if there's anything that you've been hiding away. For me, I turned my work in my pain into purpose. And I hope for you that the thing that you've been hiding is the thing that everyone needs to see. Thank you.